In fairness to Peter and his knowledge on Denmark, mine would be very fleeting. But what I saw about Haredi, he was actually the manager when we played against Norway in one of my first games. We won the match, 1-0, by the way. One of the good days. But
Shea kept the clean sheet.
I remember the wins. It was easy enough to remember them. But I think I watched his team at Malmo, and his style was different. He always liked big fellas up front. But he played through the middle, and I think in this team, I don't think it's always. I mean, he uses Delaney and Vies to play through the middle, and Eriksson ahead, and Sisto on the left. But it's not as direct as we would play it when we have the two up front, would it?
In the game against Poland, it was very direct, and it's changed a little bit. But that's in the 3 games after that. But that's because Jørgensen was injured, and to play that way we did against Poland. You need Jørgensen there. He's fit, so.
Will Jørgensen play with
Eindhoven?
Yeah, will Jørgensen play with Bentner or with?
Well, that's
who'll be the right side of
that is a big question, you know.
Cornelius.
If you play Bentner, then we for sure can't play that direct style. Then it's a different way we have to play. But this is it with the Danish manager, which this is something I really like about him, because he was manager for Malmo, and he had them in the Champions League, and they were in the 2 years they had Real Madrid, they had Juventus, and they had PSG there. And I went to watch them, and they played really good football. They were playing, keeping the ball, and actually for as long as they had the energy, they were keeping up with this guy in terms of play. So it's not like he is a manager that plays a certain kind of style of football. He's a manager that plays the team that he has available. And for whatever group he's got, he finds a way for this group to work. And I like that, because this is what we haven't had. We've had someone who has been trying to fit a square box into a round hole, or the other way around, and it hasn't. Now we've got someone who actually is trying to get the best out of the individuals, and then come up with the system after that. So if Bentner plays, which there's a big possibility of him doing, then it's a different way we play.
You also have a player now in Christian Eriksen that you probably haven't had since you retired from international football, a player of his talent. He was saying yesterday that he hopes Ireland focus on him, that he hopes they try and double mark him, that Denmark have other players who can take advantage of that. If he's not having the success in the final third, will he try and drop deep? Will he influence that game on Saturday night no matter what happens?
Well, I think for all of us who watches the Premier League every week, we know there's no point in man-marking Christian Eriksen, because he just finds a space, and he will. This is it. With the new coach, he's allowed to roam and find whatever space he wants, and he plays from there. He wasn't allowed to do that with the previous coach, and that's why Christian Eriksen's never really had a big Danish international football career. It's been great for his club, but now he's free to roam. And yes, by all means, please put 2 guys on him, because we've got other players. But he's clever enough to still produce stuff. And the thing about Christian is that it's not only his play from open game, the passes that he's putting to his strikers, the contribution he makes when they're putting pressure on the ball, the energy that he's got. It's set play as well. Not many players in the world kicks a ball better than he does. So his overall contribution is now fantastic, and this has got nothing to do with him being Danish, but I rate him right up there with the best in the world. I think he's fantastic, and I think that we the Danes, we can thank Pochettino for developing him in that way, because we never thought, when he left Ajax, they were happy for him to leave, because they never thought he was going to be anything, They didn't think he had the stamina, he was strong enough, or he could add physicality to his game. But look at him now.
He scored a lot of goals as well, Peter, in the qualifying campaign.
Well, I think he scored in 7 consecutive Danish games. No one's ever done that before. So,
are you having him at that high level, Kenny?
He's going to make it 9.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Seriously, you expect me to say anything else?